What's up, John?
What's up, man?
Long time no see, sir.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit. So you didn't went on vacation. You didn't got a new job. How's your new job?
It's going good.
You like it better than your previous endeavor?
It's a lot closer. It's only a 10-minute drive.
Okay, but like work wise, is this job a little bit more work than?
Nah, it's very laid back.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got me a raise, John. I got a $3 raise.
Oh, they actually gave you a raise?
Yeah, hit him over the head. I said, hey, I think I need $3 more. And they was like, oh, it's good, it's good. So
that's good, man. Get that money, man.
Yeah, man, come on now. Somebody got to get it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to get it around here. So, John, bro, we are in the, first of all, this is the Get Love Game Changers podcast, episode 17. Thanks for all the 10 people who watch it and who give me feedback. I really need to promote this podcast more, but I hate social media. I hate going on there, but I'm going to try to do better. But I got to do better. You can't just say it. I got to actually do it. I got to be more involved and into what I'm doing here. Oh,
sure.
One step at a time. But it is the Eastern Conference Finals. It's the Western Conference Finals. We finna see who's about to go to the finals, John. So my question for you right now, because I've been contemplating, what do you think is the ideal matchup in the finals for at least for entertainment wise? So don't even think about what the series score is or whatever. Just like for your best bang for your buck right now, what do you think teams would be the best?
Entertainment wise, I would say Suns and Hawks would be the most entertaining.
Facts.
Yeah, because watching Trae Young and Booker go off would be fun.
Yeah, I think Suns versus Hawks would be dope.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope. I just, I hope Trae Young's ankle gets better because he was over there hobbling. I hope Devin Booker, I don't think he's about to play with that mask no more.
Yeah, no, he took it off last game. He was like,
yeah, he took it off. The last two games he has had poor shooting games. So
yeah, him and Chris Paul have been shooting like crap.
Exactly. So, but that can't last. I think, is the game playing right now? Or?
Yeah, the Suns are down by 10 right now. End of first.
Oh, okay. I can see the Clippers coming back and winning today, but they're not gonna win the series, so it don't matter.
Yeah. No.
So I'm assuming the Suns is gonna make the finals, which
Me too.
That'll be dope. I think Chris Paul needs a ring.
Yeah, he definitely needs it. Yeah,
and especially if he gets a ring right now, where he's like, one of the two best players on the team.
Yeah,
not
sure.
He's just the OG, the veteran that's schooling the younger players off the bench, and no, he's actually like a main contributor. That's going to do a lot for him. That says a lot. It says a lot that Chris Paul can go to these different teams and lead these young folks,
Yeah, he can get the young players to step up and play much better than before he got there. Ayton's turned into a beast in the playoffs, man.
It's noticeable. Like, he'd be having a noticeable impact because look, Chris Paul was on OKC last year. They made the playoff. Now look at him this year.
Yeah,
man. So yeah, Chris Paul. I wouldn't mind seeing him. Get a ring. If Devin Booker gets a ring, he's gonna really be more just that much. I think that'll really establish him as, okay, this is the next superstar in the making. You know what I mean?
Especially if he balls out during the finals. If he has some crazy games, yeah.
Yeah, and then as far as honestly, okay, for entertainment wise, I do think it would be dope to see the Hawks. But realistically, I can't see a team like the Hawks winning the championship. The fact that they got this far is already hella good. Like, they should feel hella proud of themselves. Like, the season was a successful season. Even just get into who had the Hawks going to the conference finals at the beginning of the year. Nobody.
No what?
How many games? What, they fired their coach 50 games into the year?
Yeah.
Something like that. So when you fire your coach in the middle of the season, you are not expected to make the.
Nope.
I mean, just the fact that you got to the playoffs.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he won't be interim coach after the year, huh?
No. They should have already. I'm not gonna lie. They should have already gave him the position. Yeah, they should have already did that. But,
maybe he wanted to wait to see how far he could go so he can get more money.
Oh, a little leverage? Because if I win the championship, you getting taxed. Yeah, you getting taxed. Yeah. You gotta come with that. You better come with that John Gruden deal. That's what I need. Yep. But I think it's more realistic for the Bucks to be in the finals. Although
the Hawks don't got anyone to stop Giannis right now. It's just.
But I mean, hey, like I said, it's a back and forth series. I could see it going 7, but I feel like it's more realistic that the Bucks go to the finals. But and I would love to see Giannis win a ring because I'm tired of people speaking on him, talking about he can't be successful in the playoffs. When Giannis is dope, he's just not. He doesn't have he's not a perimeter player. You know,
no.
He's a big. He's a big that's hella athletic and agile.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, of course he can't shoot threes. Of course he airballs free throws. All big men don't really shoot free throws that well, you know. And
he's not scared. He's not scared to shoot them. You know.
Yeah, he's not scared.
They don't bother him.
When he airballs, he be like, "All right, you feel me? Like I'm still 33 and 11 right now, you know." So yeah,
he's still averaging 30 while shooting like 60%.
I really like watching Giannis play basketball. It's just something about his tenacity, his intensity, the passion he play with. It's just like a lot of players don't play with, you know, like that. You can see it on his face, you know, and you can see that he's trying, you know. He just doesn't have a Kevin Durant skill set where he could just heavy pull up, you know. Yeah,
he's getting everything he can get out of what he has.
He's maximizing his
he's very like Westbrook. Like, I'm just gonna keep going no matter what.
Exactly.
Except, you know, he was like 6 inches taller.
But thinking just like Max Kellerman says, if Westbrook could shoot like 38 or 40% from the three, unstoppable. You know, unstoppable. That's just, you know, everybody got an Achilles heel.
Yeah.
So our most entertainment would be Hawks versus Suns, but I think it's gonna end up being Bucks versus Suns in the finals.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna make it.
And I don't care who wins, and either team that wins, I think first of all, I think that would go 7. I think it would go 7, and I think that would be so dope if it went 7. It would be so dope because then that game 7 would be like, all right, this is all the marble. Who's gonna win their first ring? You know?
Yeah, it's a good storyline either way. Either way it goes, it's a good storyline.
And like, if the Clippers miraculously won the championship, I would not. I don't want the Clippers to win, number one, and number two, like that. What would that say if the Clippers won the championship without Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah,
because they're not that. They're not that good.
They're just pesky, you know. There's got a lot of like pesky players.
Man, it's something about the Clippers that they don't mesh with me well. Something about them don't mesh. Like, and Paul George is not a bad person. It's just something about him that I don't even want to say that I don't like him because it's not like he's done nothing to me or I find like he has a personality flaw or there's a flaw. He's a good player. It's just, you know what it is? It's when he has to be when he's cast as like a number one.
Yeah,
you're not that. You know.
No.
But you are a very, very good number two.
Yeah. He's a real good number two. Yeah.
You're a very good number two. And
you don't want him taking the last shot. You don't want him in the pressure situations.
And of course, Paul George, if you're watching this, because I know you watch every episode. Of course, bro, you're a multi-millionaire and you don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about. And you're married to a beautiful woman and you're a way better basketball player than I could even fathom a plan. But you know, we just comparing you to your contemporaries. That's it. I'm not talking about you versus me. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. Bam. Okay, so I think the finals will be dope. I think we should have a dope finals. These conference finals have been good so far.
Yeah, they've been pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, except for that last Suns and Clippers game where the score was hella low because they was bricking everything.
Yeah, that fourth quarter was terrible, man.
Shannon Sharp called George Paul polyester P because he shrinks when the heat gets on. And then he said they were throwing up enough bricks to build a new Staples Center. That shit had me rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams could not shoot for anything, man. They were just bricking after brick.
So here's my question, John. Before we get off this, if everybody would have stayed, well, I guess this is an obvious question, but I'm gonna still ask you. If everybody would have stayed healthy, who would you, out of all the 16 teams that made the playoffs, who would you have had winning the title?
The Nets.
Then yeah, it would have been over. I just want to let everybody know. If the Nets come back healthy next year, it's over. I'm sorry, it's over. Unless the Warriors or the Lakers get somebody else.
Depends if Dame Lillard leaves and goes somewhere.
Now, if Damian Lillard goes to the Lakers, they could give the Nets a run for their money.
I don't know. LeBron, Lillard, and Davis. That is.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, you have to. Oh man, that would just be. Whew.
That'd be a good ass series too, man. So let's talk. So let's talk about a little bit of player movement, John, because today's the rumor that's happening today as of today is what, June 28th, Monday, June 28th. They're talking about James Wiseman and the Warriors' 7th overall pick that we just won in the lottery right here.
Yeah.
For Pascal Siakam. Now, me as a Warriors fan, I wouldn't want to particularly do that, but I understand what they're thinking. But I just want Warriors management and brass to think about, bro, you don't draft somebody number 2 and trade them the next year.
Yeah.
And you don't trade 2 top 10 picks for Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
That's basically what you would be doing.
Yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't make sense.
But I'm talking about that is getting a lot of, now it might just be a rumor, but it's on the headlines of a lot of things. It's on Yahoo, it's on ESPN, it's on Bleacher Report. It's just rumors though, Yeah, I don't think that would be terrible. I don't think that would be a smart trade, number one. And number two, like, bruh, we have to trust our development process, bruh. If we would have traded Curry because he had ankle issues, he would have never.
They almost did.
Exactly. None of this would have ever happened. They almost traded Klay Thompson for Kevin Love.
That was terrible too.
Don't trade the folks that you draft, Brett. Trust in them. Now, I know what they're looking for somebody is somebody that's ready to compete.
Yeah, for sure.
As soon as Klay Thompson get back, because they want to be a champion. They want to compete for a championship again.
Yeah, they need a third piece, but I think they can do something better than Siakam.
But show better than and Siakam was dope the year they won a championship, but he took a step back.
Well, because he came number 1, and he can't handle that pressure.
Yeah, he's not a number 1 now. I mean, he would
number
be
3 option.
He would be good on the Warriors, but that's too much to give up for him.
Yeah.
Now, if we could just trade our number 7 pick for Siakam, I wouldn't be that mad at that because at least I know what I would be getting, and I know the role that he would play on that team.
Hey, you got 2 first-round picks. Might as well package those 2 together.
Oh, yeah, because we got a 11? Or no, 14 and 7?
Yeah, 13 to 14. I can't remember.
Something like that. Yeah. Hey, if
put those 2 together and get someone.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Even like Siakam, I wouldn't be mad because I feel like Siakam, he has the potential to average 20 a game.
Yeah.
He has the potential. If he gave us 19 and 10 a game by playing defense, man, we would take that for sure. But I don't.
Yeah, he'd be good as a third option. Yeah.
I don't want to trade Wiseman.
Yeah, I don't think that would be smart.
He's gonna develop into a good player. He's not gonna be boo-boo like that. Like,
yeah, you need to think a little bit down the road too. After
exactly, you don't throw all your chips in the table and then Curry.
3 years from now,
fuck that. No, we're not doing. I mean, we were already boo-boo for hella long. Let's keep like, bro. If the Warriors were smart, especially since we're getting these picks, bro, be competitive now.
Yep.
And then when if Clay and Curry stay on the Warriors, if we could draft somebody, if Wiseman turns into say if Wiseman miraculously, if he just turned into a 25-point-a-game player in three years, right?
Yeah.
In 3 years, Steph will be 36.
Yeah.
Let's just say 4 years. Steph is 37 years old, right? That's old for the NBA. But if Wiseman was the number one option and Steph and Clay were just Ray Allen and all they did was spot up shoot, Steph and Clay could play till they 40.
Yeah.
They could play till they 40. Once their athleticism goes down, they're both gonna be knocked down shooters. That's what I'm saying, bro. When you have players like that, bro, just be a Ray Allen now.
Yeah, like your shooting skills don't erode over time.
They're not gonna. It's not gonna erode, bro. Shooters can shoot, bro. Shooters can shoot. So that's what the Warriors have. When your two best players is snipers like that, you can build for the future and still say, well, we already know they can hit threes, stand in the corner.
If you do it right, you can extend their careers for a while. Yeah. And
man, and I could see, I love Steph and Clay. I don't see Steph ever going nowhere. I could see Klay Thompson at say if it was the last 2 years of his career, I could see him a team's going to offer him, $14 million for 2 years or $18 million for 2 years to be a spot up shooter off the bench. Yeah. I wouldn't want to see him go, but I can understand why, because, that's what happened. And if, he's still going to be valuable. He's going to be like a Kyle Korver, a Ray Allen, So yeah, I could see that happening. And he would still be a Warrior forever, bro. People wouldn't even remember that you went to that team for 2 years unless they did some.
Yeah, for sure. So,
yeah, that's also me personally, I would take Ben Simmons on the Warriors.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah, would you? Yeah, because
he could play Draymond's role.
Yeah.
He could be a better Draymond. Except like I was talking to Cheese about, you can't account for Draymond's tenacity and leadership.
Oh yeah.
So Ben Simmons not bringing that. No.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't Draymond would still have to be on the team.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I don't know. You think Ben Simmons can handle Draymond?
Yeah, because Draymond would be in his ear calling him a bitch and all type of shit. Yep, he sure would.
Yeah.
Can he handle
you better
it?
Shoot that ball. You can't be scared to shoot.
If Ben Simmons went to the Warriors, we would just be a team of all light skins. Yep. Yep, all light skins. Man, that would be hella funny. That would be so funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think Ben Simmons could play Draymond role what's that called? In a bubble.
In a vacuum?
In a vacuum. Thank you, John. Everybody get you some nice, good old European American friends. They're just very, you never know when you need them to help you out with some type of vocabulary. But yeah, in a vacuum, he could do Draymond's role as far as Draymond don't shoot, but he's not scared to shoot. He can't shoot. But Draymond can't shoot. But he plays really good defense. Ben Simmons can't shoot, won't shoot, and plays really good defense. And then you could lead the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would only be upset if we traded some really good assets for him.
Yeah. Yeah, but who would you give up? Because, the Sixers don't need a center. So
I would give him Wiggins in the 7th pick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Wiggins. Yeah, Wiggins.
You can have Wiggins. You can have Wiggins in the 7th pick. And
if they get Siakam, with the other trade, if they're going to get Siakam, they would have to get rid of Wiggins.
And he's not involved in the trade. He hasn't. Why? Because
they would have to do a third team probably to get something.
Oh, because of salary, yeah. Because Siakam make $19 million, Wiggins make $22 million. Yeah, Steph's about to get $50 million a year.
Yeah, we'll get that 40. Steph's
about to resign. Steph's about to resign and get 50. Watch.
So speaking of Ben Simmons, do you think the Sixers are going to trade him?
I think it would be in their best interest to trade him. It's not working out.
No.
It's not Ben Simmons just has a specific skill set that's not side with what Philadelphia got going on. You know what I mean? Ben Simmons only is really good when Embiid is hurt.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, because when Embiid's in the low post, Ben Simmons can't, go run into the basket because there's too many people there.
Exactly.
I'd trade if I was the Sixers. I would try to get Bradley Beal. Simmons for Bradley Beal.
But why would the Wizards do that?
You get a younger player, you get some. But I think if I'm the Sixers, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, but the Sixers dumbasses. No, who was the dumbass that did that? Who said no? Did the Sixers say no to James Harden?
Yeah, they wouldn't trade Ben Simmons for James Harden.
But who said no?
That looks stupid.
Who said no?
I don't know if it was. I don't know who. I don't think
because I know Houston. I know that Tim
Houston would want Ben Simmons. Yeah.
Would they want Ben Simmons? Oh, I guess for relative to what you got for James Harden.
Well, yeah, it's better than what they got now. What they get now?
Yeah, for sure. Relative to what they got for James Harden, because they really gave James Harden away. But
imagine James Harden and Embiid together.
Oh, but Tillman Fertitta didn't want to help out Daryl Morey. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, but man, it would have been if Joel Embiid and James Harden was on the same team, and then you got Seth Curry and and let's just say if nobody got hurt, you got Danny Green, Seth Curry. Yep. I mean, hey, and you still got Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
It's just, some of these
players,
he
underperformed a lot too, man.
I was just gonna say, some of these players, John, that this is the problem with the NBA. It's levels and tiers, right?
Yeah.
This is the problem. Tobias Harris, Drew Holiday. Now, Chris Middleton, you did just have a good ass game. You did just have a good game, and I watched where you scored all them points in a in a flurry, but you are inconsistent, so you're getting added to this list.
Yeah, he roller coaster. He up and down.
Exactly. So we said Harris, Drew Holiday, Middleton, all these second banana players. The reason that your teams is not that good is because your second banana players is not consistent.
Yeah.
Now when let's just say before KD came to the Warriors, Klay Thompson is consistent. Klay Thompson's giving you 20 a night and playing defense.
Yep.
So I'm saying Klay Thompson rarely would Klay Thompson have a 7-point game.
Yeah,
Klay Thompson, he always gave you at least like 19. You know, while playing defense on whoever's best perimeter scorer. Yeah. So that's why, and that's why Klay Thompson is better than Tobias Harris. Klay Thompson is better than Chris Middleton. He's better than Drew Holiday because he's consistent. Yeah. Now, Middleton might be when Middleton is on. He's good when he has a good game. He's good. He could even be. You could say Middleton skill set is somewhat better than Klay Thompson just because he can do a little bit more, but he can't consistently do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I've been waiting to get Klay Thompson back, because I'm trying to every time I look at the Warriors score, I say, bruh, all you have to do is add 20 points to our score. And that's what the real score would have been. Because Klay Thompson is good for 20.
Yeah.
He's good for 20. So every time we were losing by 10 or 8, I'm like, man, we would have won that. We would have won that. We would have won that. Come on, And man, Curry went crazy this year and won the scoring title. So that's just these second. You want to know a number 2 option that's actually really good, John. And I'm not talking about the teams that your 1 and 2 could damn near be interchangeable, like the Lakers and the Nets. And no. But like Jaylen Brown is saucy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
that's a number 2 that's consistently wet.
Yeah.
He doesn't have these ups and downs and where he has a button game. No, Jaylen Brown is dope.
Yeah, there's some guys who are just ready for the moment. The other people aren't. Yeah.
CJ McCollum, he's pretty good.
But he has too many lows. Like, he has too many 8-point games, and it's like
yeah. He's small though. He's a small guy. I mean, but even CJ McCollum's not a good enough second option for Damian Lillard to ever win anything.
You think they should? You think the Blazers gonna get rid of him?
Get rid of who? McCollum?
Yeah, there's some talks that they might trade him. It'll be up to Lillard though.
Trade him for who? Exactly.
Anyway, if Lillard asks for something better,
I think that's his partner though. I don't know if he would ask for something, but what can McCollum get you on the market? Because he's not gonna get you nothing. Who would be dope with Damian Lillard? Because Nurkic is bunk.
Yeah,
he's bunk. He's not man. He's bunk. Him and Jokic were redundant, so the Nuggets traded him. And look how wet Jokic is.
Yeah, man. They paid good in that one.
If they would have sent Jokic to the Blazers, think about how much different it would have been. Now we're talking. See, now we're talking. If McCollum's the number 3 option, now we are talking.
Yeah. I know you got the new coach, Chauncey Billups, new
Chauncey
coach.
Billups.
I like that.
The new coach. I like that too. Mr. Big Shot.
I think the Blazers are going to try everything to try to keep Lillard because I think they're getting a feeling like, all right, man, he might want to get out.
The thing is, there's not a lot out there for who's going to help him. And the Blazers are too good. They never get draft picks because they always make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They always make the playoffs. They're going to lose in the first round they did make the conference finals that one year, but it just sucks they had to play us.
Yeah.
But they played us with no KD and got swept, so.
Yeah. I think they should trade McCollum and just try to find, I don't know, to see what they can get.
I'm just trying to think who would.
Yeah, who's another 2 guard or.
You want to know where? You want to know where Damian Lillard will be dope at? Like on like New Orleans. New Orleans. If he just went to New Orleans.
Yeah, having Zion running up the court,
and you got Brandon Ingram too.
Oh.
Come on now.
They underperformed that would so be dope.
They did underperform.
Zion, did they get a new coach? Did they hire a new coach? I don't remember.
I don't know if they hired anybody yet, but they showed fire Stan Van Gundy.
Well, I saw that coming. That was like you could tell.
He's too old school. Their team is full of young dudes. That's probably like the youngest team in the league, probably besides Charlotte.
Yeah, they were I think they were one of the youngest. Yeah.
I mean, they're probably at least top 5 youngest teams for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They underperformed so much. They
weren't fucking with the coach. They weren't fucking with the coach. And I like Stan Van Gundy on TV. I like him as a commentator. Yeah. Of course, I've never been coached by him, but I think he's more fit to coach veteran players.
Yeah, they need like a young coach. Yeah, someone. Yeah, they need someone better.
Zion. I think Zion is so dope. Like, and I didn't realize his numbers. Maybe his numbers that he's getting, they might not be impactful in the game, but you can see potential. You can see potential.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Zion could be the best player on the championship team though, because of his skill set.
I think he could be.
Yeah.
You surrounded him with the right, like really good shooters. Yeah. And he's coming up the court and dishing it out to some spot up shooters. I think he'd be good.
But do you feel like Zion is just a smaller version of Giannis? Meaning that in the playoffs, they could just build a wall. If Zion can't get to the rim,
yeah,
you know what I mean? What else can he do? Now, I think Zion, mind you, I started off by saying Zion is dope. He averaged 26 a game in his second season.
Yeah, shooting over like 60%.
Yeah, so Zion is dope. We just got to see how. I think it would be a little bit hard to build a team around him. I think he could be an important piece. He could be like a dope number 2. I don't know. Or your number 2 option has to have a completely opposite skill set from Zion, like a Damian Lillard. But if Damian Lillard came to the team, he would be the best player on the team.
Yeah. Damian Lillard on the Pelicans, that would be good.
See, that's what I'm saying. But even if you had like a lesser player, your second best player would have to have your guys' skill sets would have to be completely opposite. You need a shooter.
You just need to be surrounded by shooters, so you can't build a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the problem with the Bucks is, they didn't have a lot of great shooters, so they were able to pack the paint. Yeah.
But hey, it looks like Zion wants to go to the Knicks, John. So be prepared for that.
Go Knicks, yeah.
In a couple of years, I think he's gonna force out of New Orleans, which is fucked up because New Orleans can't keep nobody.
He
And
might be the first player not to re-sign to the
not
team.
to sign that
First,
because
he got all that Nike money. He got all that Nike money.
And then if he goes to New York, bro, you're gonna have endorsements out the ass.
Yeah.
You're in New York, bro. You're the biggest thing to ever hit New York. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Yeah.
Everyone knows he wants to go to the Knicks. He wanted to go to the Knicks. He did not. Everyone saw his face when the Pelicans won. He was like, "Oh fuck, man." Yeah, I don't think he really wants to.
Hey, and I won't be mad at him. You know, I feel bad for New Orleans, but when you first of all, so many things there's wrong with the New Orleans Pelicans, bro. You need to have a real owner.
Yeah.
And y'all.
You have players complaining about the GM, Dan Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, bro. No, you was dope because LeBron decided to come to your team.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. So.
Yeah, it's not like you convinced LeBron to come back to Cleveland.
What if Jason Kidd was the New Orleans Pelicans coach?
Yeah, maybe.
I think
he's gonna be good in Dallas though.
Did they hire him?
Yeah, they hired him. Yeah,
they hired Jason Kidd in Dallas. It's already official. I did not see that. I heard rumblings. I didn't see that they hired him.
Yeah, I think it's official now. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay.
I think they're trying to keep Luka happy because I think he's gonna get frustrated. Porzingis is getting frustrated, but
Porzingis got to go, bro. Porzingis, bro, you are bunk, bro.
They might trade him.
You're hella injury prone, and bro, you're bunk, bro. How you 7'3" and you just live on a perimeter, bro? You don't be having no rebound, nothing, bro. You are boosty, bro. If I was 7'3", bro, I would be better than you. I would work my ass off to be better than you, bro.
Look at Brook Lopez on the Bucks, man. He got at a game he had 2 rebounds. Like, how you 7'2" and got 2 rebounds?
Yeah, because bro, they want to be finesse players, bro. They want to be finesse. Porzingis, this is what Porzingis needs to do. Porzingis needs to put on 50 pounds of muscle like Giannis.
Yeah.
Stop being a hoe and get down in the block and be a better Dirk. Not even a better Dirk because that's blasphemous. I didn't say that. Be a poor man's Dirk. If he was just a poor man's Dirk, he would be good.
He played better when he was in New York. You know, he played more in the post than he was.
But that's because he was.
I think because he was the number one option. Now as a number 2.
Why.
Yeah.
But
I think that might be a little problem with Luka because he's like a one-man show and he's just.
You're not good enough to be a number 1 option, Kristoff. You're not good enough to be a number 1 option. Sorry, and go be on a boo-boo team.
I think he'd be a good number 2 on a different team. I don't think he fits well with Luka.
No, Luka needs.
Because Luka tries to do everything and then he's another player who needs shooters around him.
So what if Bradley Beal went to Dallas?
Oh yeah, so you need something.
Yeah,
that would be good. There you go, trade Porzingis for Bradley Beal.
No, they would never do that.
Oh no, the Wizards wouldn't. Yeah,
they would never do that. So that's as far as free agency. Who knows? The Clippers aren't. I know we talked about this last time, but as of right now, the Clippers have not disclosed anything about Kawhi Leonard. But we already know he's not coming back because.
You think he's gonna opt out?
No, I don't know if he's coming back to the Clippers. I mean, he's not coming back in the playoffs.
Oh no! They say he's gonna need surgery. It's like he's gonna get
that's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Kawhi is so dope, but I don't want him to keep being hurt.
You think he's gonna come back? Because once he gets a sour taste about the medical staff, that's it. He's out.
But this is my thing, John. He wanted to be in Southern Cali, so where you gonna go?
If he opts out, shit. Who knows?
If he just went to the Lakers, I would laugh so hard.
You just ended up going where you should have went in the beginning.
But bro, to be honest, Kawhi, bro, if you want, you know where I'm gonna tell him to go.
New York.
Guaranteed. No. Guaranteed championship. If you come to the Warriors, guaranteed championship, and you can you can still live in LA. We'll private jet you an hour flight home. We'll pick you up and drop you off. It's good.
Fly you back every day.
For sure. It's only an hour.
Yeah.
It's only an hour. You live in San Diego, hour and 15 minutes. hour and 15 minutes. You could live in San Diego. Literally, we'll come pick you up. Everything, and then we just guarantee championships, guaranteed. And you could load manage as long as we get to the playoffs. Is good. You could load manage. You only have to play every other game. Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Draymond won't yell at you. We'll tell Draymond not to yell at you. Nothing. Nothing.
I don't think he would care if he got yelled at him, but I would just look at him with that face and like,
yeah, he just looked at him. Remember when Rondo was yelling at him, he just looked at him.
I don't care.
But you know what, John? I always said I think that's dope that he can do that. If I was ever like in the NBA and I was a dope ass player like Curry or KD, I would be the type of player to just. I think it would be more dope to just dunk on somebody or hit a three from the logo and don't even make a facial expression and just walk like, yep, and then win the championship and just be like, and just walk away. That's how I wanted that, just to be like the first person to do that, you know.
That shit was funny during the game on Saturday when they're having their comeback and Mike Breen was commentating. He was like, hey, Kawhi is going crazy, and the fans told me he's just sitting there like. That shit was so funny.
So yeah, I think I don't know. The only reason you think he's gonna opt out, but you have to understand, John, when you say I think he's gonna opt out, you have to just figure out where the fuck he's finna go.
Either that or he's gonna tell Ballmer, like, you need to get rid of George Paul here because he ain't it. Because I think it showed everything when Paul George missed that free throw and Ballmer like just sank his head like, this motherfucker ain't it. But
where would the Clippers be if Paul George wasn't on the team? So I'm saying Paul George is the only reason they're even remotely competitive. What if they only had Kawhi Leonard and he got hurt? It would be over. So I'm saying.
But you can trade him for someone better than trade him for Lillard. Paul George for Lillard.
But the Blazers wouldn't do that only if Lillard asked for requested a trade.
Yeah. But if he did,
then the Clippers would be
Lillard
dope.
and Kawhi together.
Yeah, they would be dope.
Yeah,
but like I said,
that's what the Clippers are missing. Just someone who can finish games, clutch.
You can't be that disappointed in Paul George because he's not the number one option. He's just doing the best he can, And that's my thing. It's like. And that's why I've said if you look at him as a number one and have high expectations, okay, yeah, you're gonna be disappointed.
But the rules are different now because of the Nets and the Lakers. You need two number ones, otherwise.
Yeah, you need to.
You ain't gonna win shit. Unless you got a really solid team with a one and two twos.
Well, my thing is, John, the Clippers roster should have been good. First of all, they should have kept Lou Williams.
Yeah.
And they should have kept Harold. I don't care about all that bitch in the locker room. That shit's weak. Where you're at work, bro.
Well, with them, they were complaining that PG and Kawhi were getting all the special treatment, especially because PG when he hasn't done shit.
Because the Clippers roster should be good enough to where, because if you really look at the Clippers roster and you look at their the players individually in a vacuum, their players are pretty decent as far as your role players and players coming off the bench, as their all around cast is pretty decent. So I feel like if you got Paul George as your number two and Kawhi as your number one, you're supposed to be really good,
Yeah.
I don't know if because the Nets just have a big three and then bunk everywhere else.
No, they got Joe Harris. Joe Harris
was super.
Well, yeah, this playoffs he did not do good, but yeah.
But yeah, John, I mean, as an aside, the Giants are in first place in the whole MLB.
And every time I see the damn scores, I'm like, yeah, they keep fucking winning.
But I don't know how. Yeah, the Mets been doing good. The A's are doing good. The A's are only 3 or 4 games behind the Giants. And
that West division is really good.
They're doing the Battle of the Bay right now, so I think that the A's and the Giants have. I know the A's won yesterday, but I know the Giants won the game before that. So, a little baseball. I'm excited to start watching baseball again. I
was watching highlights and like, oh, DeGrom melted down in the start, and I looked, and they're like, he allowed 2 runs.
But wasn't DeGrom's ERA like less than 1?
It still is. It went from 0.43 to 0.66.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And he's had like 12 starts.
He has more RBIs than he's allowed runs.
Wow. Yeah, DeGrom is so dope. He's so dope. He's so dope. And every year, it's like every year.
He's going to win again.
Yeah, he's going to win again for sure. DeGrom is dope, but hopefully you guys could do some. I mean, not against the Giants, but hopefully you guys could do something while he's still good.
Yeah.
Still good. Especially while the Yankees suck right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you, John, before we wrap up this podcast, I'm going to send you a good baseball channel on YouTube. And it's just a guy who breaks down like funny plays or ejections. And the clips are only like 3 minutes, but it's pure entertainment, John. Like this guy, like he takes the time out to like zoom in and read the managers and the umpires' lips and tells you what they're saying. And then he does it like in their own voice. And then he pans and zooms into the crowd and like makes fun of people in the crowd, like what they're doing. Hilarious. It's John Boy Media. That's his name. I've been following. He has like 1 million subscribers now. I was following when he was like 500,000. So I've been there for the glow up. But let me see. Anything else you want to discuss, John, before we get up out of here?
That's it, man.
Not too much NFL news. We'll have some more boxing and UFC as these events start to go down.
I forgot that a couple weeks ago you saw, when making fun of MMA fighters losing to boxers. But did you see Anderson Silva?
Anderson Silva, I saw the highlight.
Yeah,
I saw the highlight.
He beat a real boxer with like 60 fights who was 10 years younger, and he beat him.
He did,
and that didn't get any coverage that much. And it was like,
sad.
Yep.
That's sad.
One of the goats went in there and he put on that youngin. Yep.
He did. Let him know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, it's levels to this. Yeah, that's sad too, bro. You got whooped by Anderson Silva and he's hella old and he's like a professional 46
boxer now. He's like 46.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's sad.
Yep. Put it on him. He was out there showboating and everything, like old. Oh, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch the fight, but I saw the little highlights. Man. Hey. But didn't bruh who he fought? Wait, wasn't it somebody's son?
Yeah, his father fought in the main card, and then yeah.
Well, it was like a popular fighter, wasn't it? Was it like Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Yeah. It was someone who was really good. He only had like 5 losses going in,
and he came in overweight.
Yeah,
and he forfeited. He forfeited
Chavez,
like $100K, right?
Chavez
Yep. Hey.
Yep.
Well, John, it's been real. It's been fun. I'm no longer. Before we get up out of here, let me tell you something. I'm back doing core. So I've been doing core for the last 3 weeks. I'm really proud of myself because I wasn't doing core for like a whole year.
Yeah.
Bam. That's number. You better start doing core. Okay. At least do some planks, John. Get your core strength up, and then start doing ice. But then you got to do weighted core exercises. That's what get your shit done. I know you want to get your body fat down first, so you can actually see your core. But fuck that. Just get your core strong. It's gonna help with all your
I got a strong core, man. You gotta have a strong core. When you're squatting and deadlifting.
We know you deadlift a car, a Toyota Camry, so that's fine.
After that 2-week break, I gotta get back in it.
And then I'm no longer doing heavy squats no more. I've been doing the rock. I've been on the rock leg training program.
Yeah.
And he does high reps. So everything's like 20 reps. So I don't have to go as heavy. And it's first of all, it's giving me a good ass pump, a good ass burn in the leg. And it's not taxing my central nervous system so much to make me want to throw up. So I'll take it because I was doing 10 reps, but first of all, I think I was going too heavy for 10 reps still. Like I could do it, but it was so taxing. It just made me sick,
Yeah.
I'd rather take some weight off and just do 20 where number 17, 18, 19, and 20 are hard. But it's not like I'm not just super laboring where I'm feel dying and I don't feel good. So
you probably weren't resting enough between sets too.
I've been trying to when it's leg day, I try to get out of there in like within an hour or at least like 90 minutes. And even though that's a reasonable time to be at the gym, just when you're going that heavy, it's taxing, you know? It's so taxing.
Man, when I do deadlift day, it takes like an hour to go through my deadlift through the whole series.
Yeah, because you lifting heavy as a motherfucker. Yeah. So I've been doing Romanian deadlifts now. I'm not even doing regular deadlifts right now. I've been supersetting the hamstring, like the hamstring curls. I forget what that shit's called. Yeah.
The hamstring curls?
Yeah, the hamstring curls. So I superset that, and then I get an easy bar with like 70 pounds, and I elevate my feet, and then I do 10 Romanian deadlifts, and that gets your hamstrings on fire because you're working the hamstring both ways. You're curling it, and then you're working it in like the deadlift motion. So yeah, setting my shit on fire.
Yeah, I do my hamstrings on my deadlift days when I'm done deadlifting. I do some hamstring curls.
You do legs twice a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do legs twice a week, and then deadlifts on another day. So.
Yeah, I only do legs once a week, Wednesday. That's it. I go hard though. But
yeah, Wednesday's my day off now. I gotta come out there and show you how to do deadlift.
Whenever you're ready, John. Whenever you're ready.
I gotta do it before I go back east, man.
What are you trying to tell me?
I'm moving back east. That's why the bookcases are empty.
Oh shit! Like you're really moving. Like you're packing.
Shit's getting packed up.
Damn! Didn't you just move into this house?
Nah, I've been here 2 years.
Damn. Well, are you when you say back east, like back to where you were at, or somewhere else in that general vicinity?
Right outside New York City.
Damn, John. And did you already find a place?
Yeah, I signed the lease this weekend.
So when you move in?
Mid-July. We're gonna start driving. We're gonna start driving across mid-July. So
you're leaving.
Yeah.
But you know what? You want to know why I'm not mad? Because now when I come to New York, I actually have somebody I know out there. You know? Now I know you said you're gonna be outside the city, so I figure like within an hour outside the city.
Oh no, very close. My wife's got her job inside the city, so.
Oh, well, where the fuck are you gonna work at?
I'll figure it out.
I feel it. Damn, didn't you just get this job? You just got a new job and you're already leaving? Did you tell them you were leaving when you got the job?
Well, I got the job before we found out that she got her job.
Oh, so everything was predicated on your wife getting this position.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
when I switched jobs, I didn't know that she was gonna. Yeah.
Well, hey, John, I just want to say, bro, I'm happy for you. Like, I know that's where you want to be at. I'm happy that you got to come out here and experience the Bay. You know, because you could have moved anywhere on the West Coast, but you came to the Bay, and you feel me. We always gonna be cool forever. Yeah. We still gonna do it. We still gonna do this, and we are gonna link up in person because I'm coming to New York for sure. Because now I know somebody out there, and we gonna go to a Mets game and all of that. We doing that for sure.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
for sure. And we going to a Knicks game, because if I go out there, I'm going to sporting events for sure.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to MLB, man.
Yeah, and I'm down to take the train to Philadelphia. I'm down to do all of that. We can go to Boston. I'm down.
Oh yeah. So yeah, for sure, man. That'd be fun to talk.
Yeah, I would. So So until the next time, John. They gave Derek Chauvin 22 years. That's kind of bunk, but at least somebody got held accountable. So I'll take what I can get.
It's a start, man.
It's a start. You got to start somewhere. Somewhere. All right, John. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have fun packing. I hate moving. So
I hate moving too, man.
Enjoy every aspect that comes with moving, and I will holler at you on the next pod.
All right, man. Hey, if you want to come and help move some boxes, man, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna charge you more than the Mexicans. So you feel you might as well just you feel me? Yeah. All right, John. Take care, bro.
All right, man. See you next week.
All right.
Game changers.